Hello YouTube. So I wanted to bring you along. Last weekend, Connor and I, out of nowhere, really decided to do like an Italian themed winter date night. So we made homemade pizza dough, we made homemade pizzas, a lot of different kinds. We took like topping inspiration from one of our favorite Italian restaurants and played Italian music. We got wine. It was just really fun to do. There's not much to do in upstate New York in the wintertime. So I was like, we should do like another themed date night at home this Saturday night. So we're doing like a Mexican inspired date night, make our own Mexican food with, you know, different music and make margaritas. And I was like, this is a fun thing to do. We should start like a series or a theme of like winter themed date nights, culturally inspired. So every weekend, or at least every weekend that we're home, we can try to do a new around the world themed date night. Little things like this make me happy. So I'm really excited to do it and take you along with me. I'm going to go start the meat for our dinner tonight. Braised pork nachos. This recipe that I'm doing is actually one that's already on my Instagram, and it's really convenient. You can just swap out the protein. I think the original recipe I did was for birria tacos, and last week for the Bills game I did beef ribs and beef rib nachos, and now we're gonna use pork ribs for pork rib nachos. So let's go start it. Okay, I've got my music on. I'm gonna start by braising the pork ribs. I got them out to thaw this morning, and we'll sear them first and then put in everything, spices, all that. And then I'll work on pickled red onions that are going on top of the nachos. So let's get started. Try not to move them and let them sear for about a minute or two each side. Okay, that's exactly what I want. Nice crust. Perfect. We're not cooking them, just searing them. They will cook once they are braising. So I'm gonna do the other side for just as long, and then we'll turn it off and fill the ingredients. My bay leaves are all crushed up, so I'm just putting whatever remnants of those are in there. That should be good. I'm gonna do a little bit of cumin, but last time I just did a packet of this taco seasoning to see how it came out, and I loved it, and very simple. Too easy not to do again, so I'm just gonna add this and a little bit of cumin for seasoning. Hi.
We're like a buffet, they serve you kind of. We should get a franchise.
What is that freaking place called? Perkins.
Oh, Perkins? Yeah, I thought that was a Canadian thing until
They had them where I grew up.
There's one in Brockville.
Have you been to them? We need to find a movie to watch tonight since our show freaking.
Apple TV seems like it's got some sleepers.
Well, how about you find something?
I want to watch Napoleon, but I think that's right.
Yeah, it looks scary.
Ooh.
Onion. I like to break it up and put it kind of all over. Okay, added a few cloves of smashed garlic. Throw the lid on and let her braise for about 3.5 to 4 hours. Huh? Right on what? Okay, now I'm gonna make homemade salsa, which I've never done before. It's not completely from scratch. I'll have to try that when I do a garden this summer, but I'm using canned tomatoes, diced onion, garlic, jalapeno, cilantro, cumin, lime juice. I think that's it. Did you like it? I don't know, you wouldn't think those two go together. Ooh. This looks like the real deal. Oh wow, it smells really good. So good. Actually looks restaurant style. Have a taste test and let it chill for an hour before eating. I ended up adding more of all the seasonings except for cumin. I did more lime, a little bit of sugar, a little bit of salt, and cilantro. This is so good and super easy to make. Okay, now for the fun part, cocktails. My friend got me this really good book of BD cocktails, and it's categorized by like gin, tequila, whiskey, and I found this really good coconut margarita recipe in it, and Connor really likes it, so I'm gonna make it. And I'm gonna make myself a spicy margarita because I love those. But the coconut margarita is coconut shavings for the rim, 2 parts tequila, 1 part coconut rum, 1 part lime juice, and then a lime for garnish. So basically it's just lime, tequila, and coconut rum. So good. So cute. Oh my gosh, it smells amazing. Okay, Connor loved it. It is delicious. Now I'm gonna make mine. I'm doing a spicy pineapple jalapeno margarita, and I really like this. I got this last weekend. It's Dolce Vita, or maybe I got it 2 weekends ago. Geez, how much is gone? Dolce Vita pineapple jalapeno. It says right on here what to add. So 1.5 ounce of this, and then do like 1/4 ounce of an orange liqueur, some lime juice, and then they also say simple syrup. But I nix that and I end up just doing another squeeze of fresh orange juice or some pineapple juice. So this is so delicious. I'm gonna mix mine up, and I think I'm gonna do a tahini rim on mine. Hey, rims. Okay, all done. These are tender. They were in for about 3.5, 4 hours and falling off the bone tender. So I'm gonna shred these up and then add them to the nacho. Okay, these turned out so unbelievably tender. I'm gonna spoon a little bit of the braising juice over top, but this is such juicy pork. I got a little onion in there, and this is gonna be so perfect over the nachos. I can't wait. Okay, layer of chips, cheese, and pork. Here they are, final product. These look so yummy. Did the pickled red onions, corn, black beans, pickled jalapeno. Cannot wait to dive into these. We'll top with some of the homemade salsa and sour cream, but other than that, that's it. Thanks, guys.